The Take Action Bible is full of great stories. I love the story of Rena. She was a widow who woke every morning with the challenge to God, saying, God, I do not want to be here. And because I woke up this morning, you better have something for me to do. She woke up for 2 years with that same challenge to God in a prayer. And she went to church every week. And she lived her life, but she really didn't want to be here. She wanted to be with her husband who had passed. And one day at church, she heard the story of folks at church who were feeding the homeless every Saturday morning. And she decided one Saturday morning to join them. They were feeding homeless people breakfast burritos, every Saturday breakfast burritos. And after a while, Rena decided there's gotta be something else that these folks want besides breakfast burritos. So she started asking them, what else would you like to have? The first thing she heard, they said, you know, I'd really love to have a pot of beans. I'd like to have a bowl of beans if you would make a pot of beans. So the next week, she brought beans and she kept asking. And now, Rena spends her weeks preparing a menu and creating food to feed hundreds of people every Saturday. It's been 8 years now that she's been doing that. Now everyone thinks it's her ministry, but she just asked God, what is it that you want me here to be doing? And she's putting her Christian faith into action. There's the story of Jim and Melanie Weber, who decided after their years of youth ministry that they wanted to do something else to serve the youth of their community. And they went to one of the more underserved, rougher schools in their community and said, is there anything that we can do? And they were invited to come and lead character education classes. They've now done that for many years. And what they've seen at that particular school is that in the time that Jim and Melanie have been leading these classes, the graduation rate has skyrocketed. This is an area where maybe 50% of students were graduating. Now, for those students that are in these groups, which they call civil groups, for the people who are in these groups, 95% of them are graduating from high school. Jim and Melanie are doing youth ministry from a Christian perspective, even though they're not allowed to talk about God in that school. They are serving the public schools as Christians. They are putting their Christian faith into action. Many of these stories are already listed on our God's Word in Action website, and we encourage anyone to go there. It's seegodswordinaction.com to contribute stories because they keep coming in, and to read the stories. They're encouraging stories of people who are putting their Christian faith into action.